Hello. In this video we're going to learn how to make a div to make part of our page look a little bit different. So here I have a page with some mock Latin in it just to fill up the space and give me something to work with, but I quite like some of it to stand out from the rest. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump over to the code and I'm going to start here at the bit I'd like to stand out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to get my cursor to go in there. There it is. So I'm going to create a div and I'm going to say it's got a class. Now you might have seen me use classes before. And I'm going to give this class a name. Now I'm going to call it special. So you'll notice there that it's div, and I've actually got, there we go, div space class equals special, and the name is in talking marks, and then I end the div down here. Now, if I reload the page, you'll notice that in actual fact nothing has changed. So where is it? There it is. So we reload it. And in fact it is the same page, although we have got that starting on a new line there because it is a div, and a div does give you a new line. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over into my file server and I'm going to open up my style sheet and I'm going to define that style. So I put a dot to say this is a class. I say the name of the style, and it can be anything but it can't have spaces in it, and I don't think it can be all numbers. So special, and what I'm going to say is that special has a margin on the left of 20%. It's going to be a margin of 60, not a margin of width of 60. And let's just have a look at how that works. So we go back to the page and we load it. Now I'll just refresh that to make sure it's got the latest CSS. There it is. So you'll see that that section there is controlled by the special case. Well, let's give it some more stuff to do. So background color, let's make it bisque. I quite like that as a kind of off-white color. I'm also going to give it a padding around the edge. Let's say 15 pixels, just to give it a little bit of space. And while I'm at it, I'm going to give it a margin at the top of I don't know, 50 pixels. 50 pixels. And I think I might make the font size a little bit bigger. So I don't know, 160%. There we go. So I save all of that, and all of these things will apply to everything in that div. So I'm just going to give it a hold down the shift and refresh. There we go. I could change all sorts of things in there. I could change the font, I could change the text color, but what it enables me to do is make like little panels or sections that will behave differently to the bit of the rest of the page. Now, if I wanted a couple of sentences up here to be controlled by the same thing, well, then I'm just going to go back here. Okay, let's say that bit there, I'd like to be in a div for the same thing. Div class equals special. There we go. Let's hope I haven't made any typing mistakes here. Go back to the page and refresh it. And there you go. We've got two of those divs, both doing the same job of making something stand out.